That works. Hey, what's happening? That's good. So what happened was, had a new friend asked us if we could share our favorite chicken and beef recipe with him. And being that I'm a Jamaican, that has to mean jerk. So I thought that. Wagwan.
What up?
Wagwan.
I want to borrow some socks.
Feel what?
A pair of socks.
Oh, y'all gonna play ball?
I'm gonna go play ball. You know it.
Yeah, I don't know already. Mom, can you give him a pair of
The
socks,
champion
please?
ones, maybe?
The champion, only me with the champion socks. Don't get it.
Don't give me a mess sock. Give me a pair of Walmart socks.
The champion socks is fine. Baby.
Cheap pair of Walmart socks.
Hey, come in and lock the door, please, because I let out the cold air. It's hot out there more.
Okay.
Yeah. So a new friend
Oh,
asked
you're
us.
live.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Asked us to share our favorite recipe with him. So of course that means jerk. I mean, we Jamaican, so that means jerk. So I'm gonna make a jerk sauce. And while I'm doing this, I'm actually gonna be doing snippets. So that I'm gonna do a response to his query while we're in the midst of doing this live, while we're making this jerk here. And I'm gonna do, so you'll see Phoenix and Mom and everybody passing through, because, you know, never a dull moment. That was Uncle Leroy. Never a dull moment. And what I'm doing right here, right now, that I'm so preoccupied, is I have a shoulder, because I'm gonna make roast, right? I was at Superstore the other day, and they had a great deal on picnic ham, but not smoked, right? Just the shoulder. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to debone it, because I'm gonna debone it, and I'm gonna jerk it. I'm gonna jerk it for like a couple days, a few days, and then I'm gonna barbecue it over the weekend. So yeah, that's what's up. So that's what I'm doing right here, right now. So I almost got it. I'm trying to get this bone out, and then we're gonna get into making that jerk. Now, there's a lot of great jerk products on the market. A lot of great jerk products that I use personally. And just recently, however, I decided to try it on my own, because food is medicine. So when you do things on your own, you can monitor what goes into it. Less preservatives, I mean, no judgment or condemnation of anything or anyone. Just for us, we try to monitor what we put into our body. And so by making it my own, I can regulate that a little bit better. And then I can control the heat as well, you know, because it's jerk, right? So Scotch bonnet, although the Scotch bonnet that I get from Freshco, I don't know, I think they mix other peppers. I'm pretty sure they mix other peppers. There's only like a few Scotch bonnets in there. There's only ever the red ones, and there's only a few Scotch bonnets in there. I think the rest are like habaneros and other stuff. Not the authentic, and I can't get the authentic Scotch bonnet. The only place that sells that here in Winnipeg is Dino's, and I haven't been there since the restrictions, because I have a medical exemption, and I'm not here to challenge anyone's conviction of belief. I'll only go where I know that I'm welcome, you know, that they'll honor that. So I haven't been there, not because they didn't honor it, but just because I don't know, you know.
Someone said hello.
Hey, God bless you. Good evening. How are you? We are outstanding. How are you? Cooking jerk season. Well, right now I'm deboning a pork shoulder roast. I'll show you, but yeah, you have to have a strong stomach and constitution. It's like surgery, open heart surgery. There's nothing like open heart surgery. I just got this butcher knife and I'm hacking this up, and I don't want you to see how badly I'm hacking this up, so I'm hiding it in the sink. God bless you. I'm not doing too bad. It's got a nice fat cap on it. That is essential. And this is my first attempt at this. Not deboning, but my first attempt at doing a whole pork shoulder roast on the barbecue at this method. We'll see how it goes. Don't have a smoker. Manifesting into that by next summer. We should have a smoker. I figured out how to get smoke in the barbecue though. I'm proud of that. That was a process. We had to figure that out. And I've got a pretty good method now of how to get a reasonable amount of smoke in there. So I'll smoke. And what I'll usually do is I would have done this yesterday, but I've been busy. But I like to jerk this. I like to do this for like 3 days. This I'm going to probably cook Saturday or Sunday. So that's a day less than what I would like to normally do it. However, it really only needs a few hours. Score the meat so that the sauce can infuse, or the spice can infuse into the meat. This bone I'm not going to throw out. I'm gonna, well, we got the doodles, but they don't get it either. This is going to be for my bone marrow broth. I'm making a pot right now behind me because my body needs this. Because bone marrow broth, the collagen in bone marrow broth can help to reduce the effects of arthritis. Food is medicine. Food is medicine. The collagen in bone marrow broth can help to. This is a ham bone, so in order to make a proper stock out of this, you need to cook this for what, 8 to 12 hours.
I responded. I said, hanging in there today has been rough, but I am okay.
Hey, sorry to hear that, but I'm glad to know that you're still here and hanging in. Can you get me a bag, please, baby, so I can put this into a little freezer?
Sorry, am I laying like my dog?
Hmm?
Am I laying like my dog?
Or your dog is laying like you, one or the
Yeah.
other? Or imitating life, or is it life imitating art? I don't
Sorry,
know.
I didn't mean to stop you, but I just seen her like, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I'm sorry to hear you had a rough day. Let's send some positive energy your way. And was there anything that made you smile today? Let's look at that. Let's talk about that inside. Instead, what made you smile today? What made me smile today? Well, what great deal makes me smile on a daily basis, because happiness is a choice. You identify what makes you happy, and you feed into that. Now that's gonna go for my bone marrow broth, which is just soup. I'll make soup out of that. You know, had a pot on from this afternoon. That's been bubbling since like about noon. It's 6:30 now. We're about to have supper. So here's that. Yeah, baby. Here's that fat cap I told you about. It's got that nice skin on it. So I'm gonna score that. I'm gonna score that up to make sure that I can get inside of that with jerk spice.
He said this is Bonnie, the one who asked for prayer because it's my hubby's death anniversary.
Oh, hey, God bless you. Yes. God bless you. Prayers up. Prayers up. Prayers up. To God be the glory. See you, love you. He's in a better place. That knife is good for boning, but not necessarily for scoring. Let me get a different. This is better for scoring. So I'm just gonna score this, and we're gonna forget about it for a little bit and move on to jerk. You know, and again, not again, but scoring is just like, you know, I'm just gonna cut it so that I can get through this skin with my marinade, get it into the meat. But you don't want to get rid of that fat cap, because that's a big part of jerk pork anyways.
Bonnie said I appreciate your kindness.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Cost us nothing to be kind. We should always pray one for the other and seek encouragement and encourage each other and pouring into each other. We're God's people. It's as He would have it. One for the other. I mean, I could make this a whole lot easier on myself simply by taking it out of the sink and putting it on the cutting board. But yeah. We're going to do that, but after. That's enough of that nonsense. We'll get back to that. Okay. So.
Switch it that way, huh?
Yeah, let's go this way now. You can actually do that more smoothly just by using the lever in the back, right? Because, yeah, there's that heavy hand we've talked about. Okay, so now Fifi's going to come in and actually get a couple shots of stills of my ingredients here. Come on in. Let's get started for your video. I'm actually going to do a response to a video the gentleman asked. A new friend asked us to share our favorite chicken recipe, and so I'm going to do a response to that in the midst of this, doing this as well. Kill two birds with one stone. And yeah. What'd you do today, Mom, that made you smile?
what made me smile? I helped a deaf couple. Not a deaf. they couldn't speak,
Okay.
so I helped them find a location today.
Okay.
And it was interesting because I didn't know how to sign.
But you managed to,
I managed to find their location.
and the communication piece.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so we're starting with the jerk. And in this bowl, I have, that's a quick shot and done, and then you know what to do with that. This is pimento.
That's all.
Yeah, we're doing you in stages. We're doing you in stages, okay? But that's the first stage, and then you know what to do with that, right? We're doing you in stages, but we're still going. This is about, for the amount that I'm making, this is about a tablespoon and a half of pimento seeds. I can't get fresh, so I use the dry. About a tablespoon of peppercorn. About a tablespoon of, I'm using a pink Himalayan sea salt. And about a tablespoon of that, and about a teaspoon of cloves, right? That goes into the McGurk. This is you. Okay. Then I have, for the amount I'm making, I normally don't make this amount, however, I'm making some extra because a friend asked for some. So I'm making some for her as well, a dear friend Carla, here in Winnipeg. 1 bunch of green onion into the McGurk. Washed. One bunch of fresh thyme washed into the McGurk. 1 whole clove of garlic peeled into the McGurk. Hey Toronto, how you doing? Hey from Windsor, how you doing Windsor? God bless you, thanks for stopping in. Food is medicine, so we're making jerk tonight. Somebody asked me to share my favorite recipe with them, so chicken recipe. So that's, I mean, we Jamaican, so that's jerk. So we're making jerk tonight. However, I forgot to prep my ginger. Where's my ginger, sweetheart?
Ginger, you didn't grab any ginger.
I need ginger.
I
That's,
grabbed ginger.
I need ginger, please. That's 1 whole clove of garlic, right? And, you know, as to food is medicine, right? So I find creative ways to put garlic and ginger into everything that the kids eat, just about. I mean, because the healing benefits are just astronomical. Oh, that first thing there was a 4 bay leaves in there as well, that with the pimento and so on and so forth. Thank you, sweetheart. So that's 1 whole clove of garlic and a healthy amount of ginger. And it's gonna get blended in the McGurk, so I don't need to do anything. I did give it a rough cut. I wash it because skin and all, yeah. Skin and all, we Jamaican. I wash it. I mean, my ginger in my fridge is a little temperamental. It's fine, sweetheart. And so it tends to get a little bit hot, or cold rather. And so, yeah, that's all. It's fine. So a little wash. Okay, so far in there we have pimento seeds, black pepper, Himalayan sea salt, or peppercorn, Himalayan sea salt, a bunch of, 1 bunch of green onion, 1 bunch of fresh thyme, 1 whole clove of garlic, a healthy amount of ginger. That's all in the McGurk. The McGurk is the blender, right?
Someone said, I'll dry for some of it.
Jerk chicken, yeah, 100%. We're making jerk chicken. The chicken's right over here. The chicken is washed, prepped, and we've also got a shoulder ham over there that I deboned. And we're gonna do some jerk pork on the barbecue over the weekend too. This is gonna sit and marinate for a couple days. Okay, so that's all in the marinade, in the McGurk. And to that, I will add, I like to add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. I simply because it's an emulsifier to bring everything together. Olive oil. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can use your regular canola oil, whatever oil you prefer, avocado oil, whatever you're into, right? I like olive oil. That's just my preference. Over here, oh boy, and I didn't even have out the most important ingredient. I keep mine in the fridge, freezer, they last longer. Scotch bonnet. I'm not a big fan of the soy sauce, so I don't use it a lot, but you can add some soy sauce, it's up to you. Worcestershire. If you know how to say this, please let me know, because I had no idea how to properly pronounce this. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Yes, baby? Yes, my love. Worcestershire sauce. Okay? You're going to need, let's say, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Okay? Oh, no. Oh, no. That's only 1 tablespoon. Let's change that. Belay that. Hello from Ontario. God bless you, Ontario. Smells good.
What you cooking? We're making jerk. We're making jerk, fresh jerk seasoning that we're gonna put on some jerk, and we're gonna make the jerk today. And it's important that the chicken has some time to sit, a couple days at least, because as the jerk sauce sits, the flavors combine. So it's gonna need at least a couple days, 2-3 days if you're making from scratch, fresh. If you make it from scratch, if you're making it in a bottled product, there's some great products out there. You don't need that long. You only need a few hours in the McGurk. So hey, from Calgary, how you doing, Calgary? God bless you. We're making jerk. Fifi, you need to get a still of this. You need to get a still of Worcestershire, because we're doing a response to someone as we're doing this live. Someone asked my favorite, our favorite chicken recipe and our favorite beef recipe. This is it. So as we're doing the live, we're doing this as well. So you get a still of the Worcestershire sauce, the browning, and the good. Okay. So I only put about a tablespoon of the Worcestershire sauce in there. The browning, this is just a browning. This is for color, because with the green onion in there, with the thyme in there, and then everything else is white, it's just going to be very pale, and that might be a little bit unappealing, and it's not going to look like your traditional jerk seasonings that you see in the bottles, jars, whatever you use. It's not going to look like that, so this helps with that. Some people I know will use soy sauce for that. Again, I don't care for the soy in soy sauce, soybean, and so on and so forth. So I use the browning, and I will use probably about a tablespoon and a half of the browning. It doesn't have a lot of flavor, so yeah, tablespoon and a half of the browning. It's more for color than anything else. It is for color than anything else. That's all I use it for.
I taste color.
That was 2 tablespoons. That was 2 times around. That was 2 tablespoons. And I mean, I'm not a big, this is just my interpretation of this, right? So if you like this and you try it, play with the ingredients until you get it your way, right? A nice tattoo on your, thank you, appreciate you, God bless you. I figured I got that when I was a kid, like in my 20s. And, you know, the one sensible thing I did when I was that young is that if I'm going to get a tattoo, it has to be something meaningful, right? So if I'm going to put something on my body, I'm going to be able to look at it in 20 years and still say, yeah, that still has meaning for me. So, yeah, prayers up, you know. Thank you, God bless. I paid $20 for that. My homie did it in his apartment. He did a great job, I thought. He ended up owning this. Okay, this is very important. Now, this is the jerk seasoning, but you still have to season your meat, right? This is, sweetie, you're going to get a shot of this. You're going to get a still of this, please. Oh, boy. Mom's going to be upset with me, but hey. This is, okay. And then you have the ingredients and you know what to do, right? Excellent. Good on you. And that thing is still in the upper thing there, right? Right, excellent. So this is you still have to season your meat. Whatever your meat is, the jerk season not enough. That's all for now. Yeah, no, that's not everything. I don't need to review it now. That's fine. Scoop, we in the live. Skedaddle. You want to be in the live too? All right, come on.
No.
Okay. So this is brown sugar for caramelization for the meat, right, to help with the color. Brown sugar, salt. Again, play with the amounts, what you like, right? Brown sugar, salt, garlic powder, pepper, some herbs. I could put some thyme in there, could put some basil in there, whatever you like, right? You can do that. I didn't. And here's the kicker, right? Here's the thing. Here's what Mom's going to be upset about me about. Mom in Toronto. I'm sorry, Mom. I got to share it with the world. Cinnamon and nutmeg. Ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg. You got to have it in any jerk dish. And I don't put it into the jerk sauce. I put it directly into the rub that goes onto the meat. So in this time around, I got a teaspoon, of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And mix it together, and then that seasons the meat. Okay, that's that. And so this now, the most important ingredient. Oh, baby, can you see if I have a lime in the fridge there, please? I almost forgot that. I've been wanting to try, what I've been wanting to do is try to make it with some fresh parsley or some fresh cilantro, because I have an idea that would really kick it up a notch with the aromatics, right? As far as the jerk seasoning goes, some fresh parsley, and not so much the parsley, but that's just eye appeal. But the cilantro as an aromatic, that would really kick it up a notch. Boom, right? I have this idea. I haven't gotten around to getting any yet. And I'm just gonna throw the whole bag. No, I'm not gonna put the whole bag of peppers in there. Close too, though. I like it hot. I like it hot. I'm gonna put 2, 4, 6. And I get the 8. I freeze them, they last longer. 8. Okay, we're gonna put 10 for good measure, okay? And again, when you get to it, right, you're gonna play with it, and you're gonna put what works for you. Okay? Fifi, you gonna need to get a still of this. Fifi. Okay.
And I'm just gonna take the stems off, and I'll cut them in half, or I won't do much more than that. Take the stems off, cut them in half, and just throw them in the McGurk, seeds and all. We want the seeds. That's the heat. We want the seeds. That's the heat. We want the seeds. That's the heat. We want the seeds.
It says return to shooting page. We'll just start off.
Well, I'm hoping you're not going to discard my video.
I don't think we edited anything.
I don't know why you decided to play with it. We weren't done. Okay, so get the video back, please.
Oh, no, no. Discard anything.
Okay, here we go. So you need a shot of this and a still shot of this. Go ahead. Good, thank you. And again, as I said, I will cut these in half, not more. And just, I mean, it's going to be blended anyway. I mean, cut it in half, cut it in four, whatever. So again, there is some, a little bit of olive oil. I'll use some oil, a couple tablespoons of oil in there to act as an emulsifier, bring everything together. The last thing I'm going to add to that is about a cup of water, because there's nothing but dry ingredients in there right now. And I will add probably a little bit more water than that over the length, but I will adjust it as I see fit. But about a cup of water to start for this amount, for sure. We added the browning, we added the Worcestershire sauce.
Someone said nice there too.
Thank you, God bless. Thank you. We added the browning, we added the Worcestershire sauce. Water, about a cup of water. I'll adjust that as I see fit. And then that's in the McGurk. This is very important. Lime, fresh lime for freshness. Freshness. Need some fresh lime for freshness. Thank you for the blessings on the meal. And I said blessings on the food that we're making. Thank you so much. Okay, lime in there. We put the lime in the coconut. Mom in the background there. We're making jerk seasoning, jerk chicken. Okay, so that's good. That's a great start, I think. All right. So then the McGurk goes to the McGurk. Oh, wait. Here we go. And let it do what it do, right? While that's going, over here in the sink, I have chicken, right? And I've cleaned the chicken, I've washed the chicken. Well, we're Jamaican, so we wash all meat. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna score the chicken. We want the meat to get, the jerk to get into the meat, right? So I'm gonna score it. That's just a cut, no big deal. Score your chicken, right? Get a shot of this, please. But it's still a piece for it. Hey Canadian, how you doing? God bless. We making jerk chicken. And I'm just making some jerk seasoning. Jerk sauce. I think I might have added too much water this time around, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's a little liquidy. However, it's not the end of the world. Because the flavor profile, sorry, The flavor profile is more what I'm concerned about than anything else.
Interested? Sorry.
Than the consistency. Why are you sorry? No, that's not bad. It's a little bit, okay, that was a little bit too much water for this amount. All right. So, yeah, a little less water. And again, you play with it, right? A little less water. It's not the end of the world. I'm happy with the color. Yeah, I'm happy with the freshness. The aromatics are doing what they need to do. It's a little bit thinner than I would like it. However, as I said, that's not the end of the world. It's not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker at all. That's me. Okay. Okay. So, now we get to where we're gonna season the chicken. Remember this stuff here? How's it going, brother? Super hot here. Oh man, super hot here in Winnipeg today. It was crazy hot. It's gonna get up to 36 this weekend. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Great fun. Yeah, we were out there running it. I mean, that's not gonna stop us a little bit of heat. Remember this? This is our brown sugar. This is our spice seasoning mixture, right? And the cinnamon and nutmeg, very important. We talked about this earlier. So now we're gonna season the chicken. So all we do, where am I gonna put the chicken after I season it? It's gonna go right here. And we will generously apply this to the chicken, right? Seasoning the chicken, generously applying it. Turn, give me a little quarter turn to this way, please, sweetie. Generously get it right up in there, right?
Good.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Generously apply that to the chicken, right? Both sides. No big deal. Right? Now the brown sugar is for caramelization, and the rest is for flavor, right? Salt, pepper, garlic. Well, you can put some herbs, green herbs and spices in here too, like or partially Italian seasoning if you want. Yeah, absolutely. It's not gonna hurt it, you know. Yeah, because you might think that, you know, it's all about the jerk sauce and the jerk chicken, right? And it's just the jerk sauce and you're done. But if you miss this process here, this step, you really are done. You really are done. Stay hydrated. Yeah, that was important. We had to make sure that we stayed on top of that this afternoon and coming forward this weekend. I'm concerned about, you know, the at-risk individuals in this heat wave. Yeah, make sure we say a prayer. Prayers up, and as best we're able to help out, you know, we can walk and maybe have some water or something in the car or something, you know what I mean? And if we can help out as best that we're able, Simpson family's gonna try to do that, you know, because it's too hot to not. What I was encouraged though when I was driving downtown to pick up Mom was that get me a freezer bag, please, sweetheart. Was that splash pad was open in the core area, and you know, there were children availing themselves in this heat because. You got to stay hydrated. You just have to. And this is not judgment and condemnation or commentary on anything other than the fact that you got to stay hydrated in this heat. Heat advisory warnings. People will die in this if you don't stay hydrated. So it's very important. No, that's a bad spot for you, sweetie. Come on the other side. Thank you. There, yeah, you're on this side. That's better. Thank you, sweetie. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the jerk sauce that we just made. And again, it's a little thin, but that's not the end of the world. I'm trying to get over it. So don't give me a hard time about it. I love you. God bless you. Just kidding. And I'm just gonna get that right in there. All right. How much do I want to use? Oh, a little bit more than that. All right. A little bit more. Okay. And then what's that? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Me too. Oh, sausage fingers, right?
You know, so, bane of my existence, right? These sausage fingers. Trying to get them into some. And then these gloves are so temperamental. That batch was a bad batch. It's like the same size, same everything. But that batch was a bad batch. And that just happens sometimes when you're dealing with chemicals like this or with like stuff like that. I don't know. Food safe gloves here. If you don't have them, it's fine. I mean, you're cooking for
Why
yourself.
does your kitchenware has a female cut to it?
Why does my kitchenware have a female cut to it? My apron?
Oh, I think.
What?
Like-
What do you mean? What? Yeah, it's just. Does that help? Is that better? Yeah? Mm?
Yeah, that's just-
It's an apron. My wife got it for me, hence the indigenous characters. I went out and I tried. I've been cooking for a lot of years, and I remember when I first started cooking and barbecuing and stuff for my family. You could
I
go
said,
out.
okay, we good now.
Hey, okay. You go out and buy a apron that said like "Cook, Kiss the Chef" and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I tried to go out and get one of those. This is really annoying me. I tried to go out and get one of those recently, last year. Just, something cute that I could, when I'm on the barbecue, I can put it on and, oh, kiss the chef, And, man, let me tell you, man, if it ain't, or even just like you remember those Christmas sweaters? I got a couple and I'm real fond of, but it took me a while to find them, right? Trying to find a Christmas sweater or just an apron that says kiss the chef or kiss the cook. And then just work it into the meat. Everything is just so hyper-sexualized now, man. Can't get a Christmas sweater without, thank goodness I'm not Santa Claus. He only whatever wants it, And, everything about the aprons, you wine and this and that. It's just, wow. It's just, yeah. I just wanted something cute I could wear in front of my kids, man. And so my wife got me this. And I looked, believe me, it was a mission. Crazy is the world we live in.
Someone said, what are you preparing?
Jerk chicken. Jerk chicken. A new friend asked us to share our favorite chicken and beef recipes with him. All right, let's get this in the bag. So now, this is jerk chicken. So this is some chicken thighs, but I've done this with turkey. I've done it with a whole turkey, or I'll debone a turkey and do a deboned turkey breast, deconstructed jerk turkey. That's fun. But the idea here is to clean. I just got leg and thigh. I could do it with a whole bird. And then score your meat. Clean your meat, score your meat, season your meat. And we like to use these food safe bags because it saves me a lot of room when because like we're a big family. So when it's time to meat season in the fridge, like, it takes up a lot of room. So these bags give us a lot more versatility. Go ahead, Sweetie. Wipe that up for me, please, before, and then you know what to do. Let it sit, no, the rim. When you seal it, let it sit on the, and take a still on that. And I'll let that sit at room temperature. Mom likes to let that, Mom says that, from Toronto, says that we should let that sit at room temperature for about half hour to just settle before we put it in the ice box. And that's gonna sit in the ice box for a couple of days. God bless you. That's gonna sit in the fridge for a couple of days because again, it gives the meat a chance to really get that flavor, and not only that, we just made the jerk seasoning, so a couple of days is gonna give it those flavors a chance to activate as well. So yeah, I'm gonna let that sit out for a little bit, and then you see it's a little bit more runny than what I wanted or what I prefer, but I mean the flavor profile will be there. That just means to add less water next time. That's all. Just add less water. Oh yeah, see I've had some left over. I didn't even realize that. I had some left over that I'd made previously. See, I use these sandwich bags for everything. I had some left over, and if you can see that, the consistency, the color and everything is the same. It's just the consistency. I added too much water in this one. That's not a big deal. That might change. That would affect that. Yes, that would affect the flavor profile. However, I always I season heavily, so I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned with it. I season heavily. Okay, so the next thing that he asked, I need another freezer bag, please, sweetheart. The next thing he asked us to do, another recipe he asked for was our favorite beef recipe, right? So I've got a couple T-bones here. And all I'm gonna do with these, because I don't like to mess around when it comes to seasoning my T-bones or steaks, because I actually like the taste of beef, I'm saying? So if I want beef, I want beef, right? So I actually like the taste of it, so I'm not gonna mess around too much to change the flavor. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna change the flavor of it. All I'm gonna do with this is I've got some fresh thyme. I don't have any rosemary. If I had some rosemary, that would be boss. I don't. But I do have some fresh thyme. Rinse, no big deal. What's up, big man?
What's going on?
Fresh thyme, right? I've got some garlic that I sliced up earlier, right? Garlic, food is medicine. I put this stuff, fresh garlic go in everything, man. Food is medicine. I put that in everything that I feed the kids. I find a creative ways to put garlic and ginger in everything that I feed them because the healing effects are astronomical, right? And I'm even gonna put a little bit of ginger in that marinade for the beef too. Why? Because I can. I'm preparing food for my family and nobody else, and I know what they like and love, and so it's okay, right? And if you don't like, that's fine, you know. Can you get me the ginger, please, sweetheart? Hurry up, ginger. Hurry up. See the big guy back there. See the big guy sneaking around. And the big guy trying to sneak around. Rosemary and you right? Hey, big guy, come say hi, man. Come here. Come here. Hey, big. Duck down, man. You know better than that. Duck down.
Hey, what's going on,
Thank you.
everyone?
I don't know what's wrong with you creeping up on me like that. You see you come creep up like that trying to make me feel short. Huh? You know better. You're supposed to duck down when he comes talking to the staffs.
How big is your family?
Blended family of 10. 8 of the 10 kids live in the home with us. Blended 12 with the doodles. With the doodles.
Dad,
Yes, ma'am.
take an old home.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna take an old home.
All right. Are you out there? You're not out there by yourself?
No.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, this got froze, so this is the last of my ginger. I'm not gonna put any ginger in it. That's the last of my ginger. That's not good. However, back. You got my bag, sweetheart. Excellent. So again, another one of these freezer safe bags. I mean, these things come in awesome, man. So, and this, I could take that jerk spice, that and the jerk seed. I could do that. I have. However, again, I like the taste of my beef to taste like beef, so I tend not to play with it too much. I got some Himalayan sea salt, pink. All right. Baby.
Can I start washing my shirt?
Of course. Peppercorn. Yeah, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. We keeps it simple.
DM197 said hi there, my brother.
Hey, how are you? God bless. How are you this evening? Thanks for stopping back in. Okay, now, and it's just simple, man. I'm not gonna mess with the flavor. I'm not gonna change the flavor. Nothing. It's beef. My wife love beef. She just. I mean, yeah. If I wanted really brownie points, I'd have got her a lobster tail, but I wasn't thinking ahead that far ahead. You know, she don't need no excuse to eat a good steak, and I don't need no excuse to cook her one. So yeah. When this came up, it was like, sure, I would love to share my favorite chicken and beef recipe with you. Right? So into the food safe. And then I hear a lot of people, I think that the trendy thing to do right now with beef.
Not bad things, just at the park smoking.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I think the trendy thing to do right now with beef is have something like avocado oil or something like that. I just have olive oil. I use it for everything, and you know. So if you prefer the avocado oil or something like that, have you ever had an Ethiopian dish? Hi, God bless you. No, I've never had an Ethiopian dish. Actually, I've tried. You know, I'm gonna go with no. Olive oil, and we just gonna let that's gonna sit. And for a couple days. It's for the weekend. It's Thursday. Generally, I like to season my meat for the weekend on Wednesday. I'm a day late and $1 short. Story of my life. A little bit of that. And we did the jerk earlier, but we're not going to put any jerk on the T-bones just because that's almost sacrilege. Not quite, but almost.
You're done with steak already?
The steaks are done. That's the steaks. And the next part will be that we will cook these. We'll cook these on the weekend, and we'll do a video for that too, for our new friend. that asked a question and asked us to share our favorite recipes with them. No, I'm not indigenous, and my wife is indigenous, as is our daughter. Filipino food, man. I love me some Filipino food. I love me some pancit. I love me some barbecue, some Korean I love Filipino food, man. That's the thing about Filipinos and Jamaicans. We island people, right? So a lot of our culture revolves around food. You know, food in our families and kids. Right? I love Filipino food. And that's it. That's gonna sit and chill. That's gonna go in the McGurk. And what that's all about is not even what you use to season it. What that's really all about is how you cook it. You know what I'm saying? And you can do how you cook it. That's all about how you cook it. Do you think Guyana is a top country in the Caribbean? Why would I think that? I'm Jamaican. No, I think Jamaica is the top country. That is Fifi. That is the last of that live, or no, that response. And now we're just at the live, right? So okay, check this out. What I was doing in here earlier. Try something new. When it comes to food, do you get out of your comfort zone and try something new? I try to. I like to. Every once in a while, I do try to do something new. So if you have a favorite recipe, I would love if you would kick that to me and let me do my impression of it. You know, because I mean, I can't do what you do, obviously. However, I will do my interpretation of it. And you know, because we Jamaican, it's going to be hot. No, I'll do that after, please. So you know what you have to put the ingredients in there as well. So show me the end product, please. So what I was doing in here earlier was I was deboning this whole shoulder pork roast because we're gonna try something. I've never done this before, but we're gonna try it today. You're gonna learn today. We're gonna try something. We're gonna score it. We're gonna score it some more to let the jerk get in there, and we're gonna jerk it for a few days. Put it in the fridge, and then we're gonna try to slow cook it on the barbecue and see what happens. I have had Jamaican, egg. It's egg with fried cassava around it. Have you tried egg with fried cassava? We have cassava in Jamaica. We use cassava to make bami, but I was 8 years old when I come here, man. So I haven't had cassava and bami in a very long time. I don't even know if I would still like it. I'm sure I would. But you know, you don't know. We grow, we change, right? It's been a long time. So I'm just trying to score the meat up here a little bit because I'm just gonna put this whole on the barbecue like this, right? It's going just on one whole side of the barbecue just like that. And I'm gonna keep this fat cap because jerk pork requires that. But I'm gonna score it. And this I'm gonna cook for. I'm gonna try to cook this for at least 4, if I can't get 6 hours on it, because I don't have a smoker. So I'm gonna have to fake it on the barbecue and see what I can do. I've been. It's so funny. We bought that barbecue last year, and I'm just relearning and refining my barbecue skills. Because I was in this place where I wanted to cook everything on high heat. And I just burnt up my barbecue. I'm so upset. We just bought that thing last year. I just burnt up the inside of it. It looks 10 years old already. However, I know better now, so yeah. Know better, do better, right? Life is a learning experience. We're allowed to make mistakes. Thing is, you can only make a mistake once. After that, it's a choice. Crazy how that works, huh? But you can make bad choices and come back from that too. I guess the idea is to try not to continually make those bad choices, right? What we got there? Yeah, man. Keep the conversation going, guys. What did you do today? If happiness is a choice, what did you do today that made you smile? What did you do today that made you smile? What did I do today? I do lots because, if we want to get from where I was to being happy, meat falls off the bone. My mom used to make cassava, but she never gave me her recipe, right? Right? Okay. Moms. Maybe that was on you. You should pay closer attention. Parents can be like that. They don't like, come, make sure you're over to this. You better just be there. It's so interesting because I wonder, my love of food and cooking came after I had moved out of the home. And so a lot of my influences as far as Jamaican cooking, I had to figure out on my own. However, I think that cooking is all about patience, man. Be patient. I used to be such an impatient cook. Everything was cooked on high heat, and I mean, you know, because I hated being in the kitchen. And however, now it's a labor of love, and I have nothing but time. And do you remember this? This is that brown sugar, salt, pepper, garlic powder. You know, basically, it's just you got to season the jerk before you put the jerks on it, right? Salt, pepper, things like that. And the brown sugar is to help with the caramelization. And also, there's cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg in here. Half the amount of nutmeg that you would put to the cinnamon, whatever the amounts you like, play with the amounts. And this, you'd have to season the meat first, and then the jerk after. So, I mean, I don't know. Got a lemon here because, you know, we're washing the meat. We Jamaican, we wash meat. I used to even wash ground beef, and you know, I said, no, you can't do that.
What are you gonna eat?
Yeah, right after this, baby. Running through a sprinkler like a child with my dog today was a black. Right? Here we go, baby. You hear this? Running through the sprinkler like a child with my dog today was a blast in this heat. That would have made me smile. That's making me smile just thinking about watching you doing that, and the pure joy you must have felt in that moment. That's making me smile just picturing that. Why do you call it jerk seasoning? Because of the flavor, right? It's jerk, and the seasoning and the cooking process is what makes jerk. And I can only simulate the flavor. I can't simulate the cooking process. They cook it over an open pit on top of wood, slow burning coals. Yeah, I can't simulate that. I can only simulate the flavor. So if you ever go to the island, go to the jerk pit and have yourself some authentic jerk, man. You won't regret that. You won't regret that. Yeah, so that's good and seasoned. Right? Getting into all the crevices there. And now, I'm going to add the jerk. Sweetie, I need another freezer bag. Mm-hmm. Mercedes got one of her squeaky toys. I wonder if that's gonna fit in all one freezer. You know what? I better cut that in half and put it. I better cut that in half and put it in 2 freezer bags, huh? Yeah. You think so? I think so. I think so. I think so. Yeah, 2 freezer bags. Cut that in half and put that in 2 freezer bags. Yeah, that's much better. Get her out the window, please. Get him out the window. What you putting him up there for? Whenever you go up there, I asked him to get down. All right. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Got to keep the hands clean. Okay. Then we add the fresh jerk that we just made. And yes, it is a little bit thicker, thinner than I'd hoped, but it's not the end of the world. I'm working through it. Fam Jam, what's happening, Chris? Hulk Hogan in the house. How you doing? God bless. God bless. Good to see you. We're making jerk. Okay, thanks for telling me, because for the longest time, I didn't know why they called it that. Yeah, he just thought it was just rude chicken, right? That chicken is certainly rude. That chicken is a jerk. Hey, Chris, what's happening, man? How's the wife? How's the missus? How's the family? Hope all is well. I was watching one of my favorite TikTokers the other night, and cool guy, and he was actually making supper. He did a live, and he was just making supper. And I thought, shoot, that's a great idea. I can do that. So here we are. You're trapped in my world as I'm making supper. Hey, settle down, Doodles. Made me come over there and kick your bum. Okay, so the first one is ready to go in the bag, Fifi. Phoenix is my editor. All my videos, she does. Thank you for the follow. God bless you. She does most of the editing for the videos. She does some of the editing for the videos. Here, let's get you on this side, sweetheart. I'll get you over the sink. Strong hands. Here I go. Here I come. Hey, good job, thank you. And we'll clean that up, of course, and then we'll get that to sit and chill and into the McGurk.
save a little bit behind because I made extra for my good friend Carla, and so I've got to bottle that and get that to her. And I almost want to give her the next batch because this one is a little bit runnier and I'm fine like that. However, I told her that I was worth making it this weekend, and so yeah, it's just that it's a little bit my OCD, right? It's a little bit runnier than I. To be honest, yes, I thought that, and I always thought the person who made it was a Jersey. Oh, so you said maybe it's because the person that made the chicken is a jerk, so he just named his chicken or jerk for it. Yeah. Here we go. You ready? Okay, nice. Okay, here we go. And I work very hard to make sure that I try to, let's get over here, let them to see. And when you have your daughter or whomever, son or your child, wife, spouse, whatever, partner, helping, assisting, please be very conscious of not getting them dirty because they hate that. They hate when you get like raw meat over there. Oh boy. Sorry. I just made like a huge mess. A huge mess. Hey, if you're going for funny, you might as well sell out, right? You might as well commit if you're going for funny. I mean, unfortunately though, it doesn't always work as you had intended. And I have a mess to clean all over the light too. Dang it. Okay. We'll rethink that next time. Yeah, so jerk. Right, so we did some jerk chicken, we did some jerk pork, and as a bonus we did some beef. We got a couple people. Come back on the weekend. We're gonna cook that up. It's Thursday today. We'll start cooking this Saturday. I won't start cooking this before Saturday because it has to have a chance to settle and all these spices to combine and come together, and for the heat to get into the meat. Mercedes Doodle, I've told you how many times. You continue to growl at the children, me and you are going to continue to have problems. Eh? Yeah, don't growl at the children. Hey girl, there's Mercedes Doodle. Say hi to the camera, come here. Yeah, she's a pretty. Yeah, she's a pretty. She's a pretty. Hey. No, you're going to get peppered. You don't want that. You're going to get peppered. Okay, thank you, Fifi Cakes. All right. Well, if that's jerk, I guess we've done it. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. For us, Faith, Family, Food, and Fitness. This F was for food because food is medicine. And it's all about what you put into the food and find creative ways of getting good stuff into your kids' food. And I mean, yeah.
Someone asked how old is... I'm
How old is
15.
The daughter is 15 and the puppy is 5 months. Or is the puppy 15 and the daughter 5?